welcome back or welcome to my channel if this is your first time. My name is Essie. I wanted to do a little bit of an introduction video since I am new to YouTube, just kind of say who we are and what we're about and what you can expect out of this channel. So that way if it's something that you're interested in, you can go ahead and subscribe, and if not, share this video with other people who might be interested. So like I said, my name is Essie. I'm from a small town in Idaho that you've never heard of before. I have been married to my husband Dan for almost 7 years, in October. We have 3 kids: Daniel, who's 10, Casey, who is 6, and then I have Rhett, who is 2. I am currently a stay-at-home mom. I started watching YouTube videos when I was pregnant with my last child. I went into that pregnancy planning to have a home birth through a birthing center with a midwife, which more on that later because I'll tell my birth stories in other vlogs at another time. But in planning to do a home birth, I was just researching nonstop and came across YouTube. Like, I didn't know that YouTube was a thing really until this. Like, I mean, I knew YouTube was a thing, but, you know, I didn't know how much of a thing that YouTube was, I guess. So, planning for a home birth, I watched tons of videos, and at that time I really started feeling inspired to share my own story. I started feeling a calling by God. I am a Christian, just throwing that out there. I really just felt this calling by God to share my own story, to inspire others how I was inspired by, you know, all these people sharing their story and sharing their birth and their experience inspired me that, you know, maybe I have something to say that somebody else needs to be inspired. And so I really felt a strong calling during that time and had every intention of starting to vlog after my son Rhett was born. And now here we are 2 years later, and I'm just starting to vlog. Since then, since birth vlogs, I've kind of explored the world of YouTube a little more. I started watching YouTube more, I guess, and came across some different people that have different things to offer. And so the thing that really gave me the push recently, after 2 years of procrastination, was a couple of different vloggers actually that I watch here and there. One of them was Jess from Roots and Refuge, put out a video recently that she said, if you're considering doing YouTube, just do it. Just start somewhere, because otherwise, if you don't start, you're never going to start. And just kind of like a little pep talk video for people who maybe were thinking about starting YouTube. And I was like, hey, she could have been literally talking directly to me at that point in time. But anyway, so thanks, Jess, if she ever sees this. It really just gave me that last little push that I needed. And the other thing, another channel that kind of gave me a little bit of that push, because one of the things that was holding me back was my mental health. I've struggled with mental health for years. I passed away when I was 12, and ever since my mom died, I have really struggled with anxiety and depression. And so just having watched YouTube and hear people talk about this and hear people struggle, I was really worried about how I might, how my mental health might suffer by haters and trolls and comments and those types of things. And I know I shouldn't worry about that kind of stuff, but I'm just the type of person who does worry about that type of stuff. So it was something that I really worried about and kind of struggled with. Like, do I really want to open myself up to that? But again, like, God is calling me to do this. I have no doubt in my mind that God is calling me to do this. And I just have to trust that He's going to take care of me through that. And, you know, whatever I have to go through is, whatever I go through here is only to make me better. So, but another person that kind of helped me push through that, another vlogger, was Our Tribe of Many, Sarah from Our Tribe of Many. She put out a vlog recently where she was talking about haters' comments and how she recently just felt set free by that, because some of you may know, if you watch YouTube regularly, about family vloggers' comments being shut off. And I don't really know what the whole story is there, but for a time, Our Tribe of Many, their comments were shut off, and she said she was really set free from that bondage of negative comments. You know, maybe negative comments censoring her and her worrying about posting something because of negative comments, and that really just set her free. And so that was another thing, you know, where she was like, I don't know why I was worried about it all this time. Anyway, long story just to say, like, negative comments are going to happen. It's the nature of putting yourself out there on the internet and putting your life out there, but hopefully many more people are inspired and encouraged by what I have to say than feel the need to lash out at me about it. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about in this introduction type video was what you can expect to see from this channel, what types of videos you can expect to see. That way, if you are interested in some of the things that will be here, then hit that subscribe button, like this video, pass it on to a friend. Pass it on to a friend even if you're not interested in it, because maybe somebody else is. So a lot of my videos will probably just be family style vlogs, stuff with the kids, day in the life, I don't know, that type of stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna do some birth stories, so mommy type stuff, nutrition. And I went to college for nutrition, and I hope to finish my degree someday. I have not finished my degree as of yet. I would love to be a dietitian someday, maybe. We'll see what happens. But so I'm really into cooking. I'm really into nutrition. I plan to share recipes and how I meal plan, how I grocery shop, how I budget my household, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, as well as like health and workout stuff. I am on a lifelong weight loss journey. It feels like it's lifelong. It is lifelong. If you're on a weight management journey, it is lifelong. I do have animals. I have chickens, and I garden. So if gardening is something that you're interested about, obviously we're going into winter right now, so I'm not doing any gardening in North Idaho when there's snow on the ground, but actually I am doing gardening. I'm growing lettuce inside my house right now, but our dream is to someday have a farm, or at least property, live in town. And I do have chickens. We're allowed to have chickens here in town, so I do the egg thing and stuff, but we want to have property someday and potentially more animals. I would love to be self-sustaining at some point, and, you know, grow all my own food and my own meat and everything. We're a long way off from that, but that someday I would like to. That would be my goals, my life goals, would be to, you know, be out of town and raise most, if not all, of our own food through gardening and meat and whatever. That being said, we are remodeling our house forever. This is also a lifetime journey of remodeling. If it looks like a construction zone in the background of half of my videos. That's because it is. It's this eternal struggle of like knowing that this is not the house that we want to be in forever, but also like, you know, fixing it up while we're here. So it's like the eternal struggle of like, do we do that because we're not going to be here forever? Do we waste that time? Do we waste that money? Or, you know, do we put that towards our long-term goal of someday getting out of here, out of town, and out of this house? You know, do we fix up our here and now, or do we plan for the future? I don't know. We still haven't really found a good balance there, but maybe someday. That being said, my next video coming out maybe this week, because I kind of skipped last week's video. I'm gonna try and post every week, if not twice a week. If it takes, I skipped last week, so maybe there will be 2 up this week. But my next one will definitely be my before and after house tour. I took a video when we moved into our house, like before we moved in, actually. It was like when we got the keys. Like the first day that we got the keys, I took a video, like a house tour, so what our house looked like literally before we ever touched it at all. And so I'm gonna edit that, and then I'm gonna take a new house tour this week sometime, and do kind of a little before and after of what and what we're working on right now and all that. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see it. And I think that's about all for now. So yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.